Somebody give me one thing.
Good evening from Painesville. Hello and welcome to Elbc Newsline. Today is Friday, January 23, 2026. In the headlines, President Joseph Boakai calls on citizens to unite in addressing challenges confronting the overall growth of the country. Government and European Union signed 25 million euro financing agreement to strengthen artisanal fishing in Liberia. Liberia recognizes World Food Programme's long-standing support during emergencies and national transformation. And away from whom more than 160 million Americans expected to face major winter storm, heavy snow, and freezing rain forecasts. These plus many other developments, including our regular features, are all coming up. But first, Basta Talu and the news bulletin.
President Joseph Boakai is craving unity among the three branches of government to foster national growth and development. President Boakai believes unity in all sectors of governance will not only drive development but will also serve as a channel for national healing. The president spoke Friday at a special prayer breakfast service held in Painesville ahead of his third State of the Nation address on Monday.
Very important and just for the message of this morning, the language of the country. We say whatever you see, the most important thing that we have to do.
According to the Liberian leader, the prayer service remains a cornerstone to reflection and prepare the minds of citizens and leaders spiritually ahead of the May event. We want citizens from all divides to forge a united front in addressing challenges that confront the overall growth of the nation. The special prayer breakfast service was attended by scores of government officials, including former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, House Speaker Richard Coon, and members of the religious community, among others. Meanwhile, the religious advisor to the president, Reverend Chokon Lanfo, has challenged the church to set godly examples for the nation to follow. Reverend Lanfo believes, doing so, Liberia will remain blessed and with citizens developing respect for authority and God. The Baptist prelate made the remarks during a special prayer breakfast service held in Painesville Friday. The presidential religious advisor called on citizens to remain patriotic and avoid acts that tend to derail the steady progress being made so far. Liberians are urging President Joseph Boakai to highlight job opportunities and youth empowerment as key priorities of his legislative agenda for 2026 as he delivers his third State of the Nation address on Monday. The State of the Nation address, also known as SONA, is in line with Article 58 of the 1986 Liberian Constitution. The citizens also want the Liberian leader to address issues regarding the impact of the 2026 national budget on the citizen rate and plans for increment in civil servants' salary. Speaking via mobile phone ELBC Friday, Liberians praised the government for ongoing development initiatives, particularly roads, electricity, and access to safe drinking water, among others. The European Union and Liberian government have signed a 25 million euros financing agreement to strengthen the artisanal fish value chain in the country. The agreement, which is grant, was signed Friday between Liberia's Finance Minister Augustin Kapuan and European Union Ambassador Lola Deprez. Speaking at the ceremony, Minister Kapuan thanked the EU for empowering the Liberia's fishery sector, which is crucial.
But you come to help us to fish ourselves, to empower across 9 counties on the coast of Liberia. It's going to give employment to our people. It's going to empower them. It's going to be flourishing.
He believes that the support will reduce losses that artisanal fishermen experience during business. Minister Kapuan noted that the EU support targeting 9 of Liberia's coastal counties will empower artisanal fishermen in terms of employment. Meanwhile, European Union Ambassador to Liberia, Donald Press, spoke of the potentials that the country's fisheries sector has. Ambassador Press said that is why the European Union focused this sector as key because it aligns with the agricultural sector of government. She said the financial agreement would definitely address the many challenges artisanal fishermen are faced with daily in their operations.
This program will aim to assist the government and the local fisher communities along the coast in increasing local production and processing, creating local employment, and strengthening capacities to reduce your imports.
Also speaking, NAFA Acting Director General Sarah Segbe termed the signing as a bold statement of trust and confidence of partnership with the European Union has with the government. Deputy Foreign Minister Ethel Davis has called for continued cooperation between Liberia and the World Food Programme to enhance food security, emergency response, and sustainable agriculture. Deputy Minister Davis also expressed Liberia's deep appreciation for WFP's long-standing support during emergencies and national transformation. She made the statement Friday when she formally received the letter of accreditation from the newly appointed WFP country director to Liberia, Dr. Elbc Newsline. According to a Foreign Ministry release, Deputy Minister Davis welcomed Dr. Newsline and highlighted Liberia's transformation since the Civil War. She also emphasized Liberia's collective commitment to peace and progress, highlighting the government's desire to build a better future. In remarks, the newly appointed WFP country director, Dr. Elbc Newsline, at Togolese National reaffirmed his commitment to strengthening Liberia collaboration with Liberia. He praised the Liberian government's dedication to the sustainable development goals, particularly food security and nutrition. Dr. Newsline also pledged to leverage WFP's technical expertise and resources to support Liberia's development priorities. He restated his desire to work closely with the Liberian government to strengthen collaboration and deliver impactful programs. Chief Justice Yami Gracie has underscored the need for legal reform, citing rapid technological advancements that continues to reshape society. Justice Gracie warned that failure to update existing laws could place unnecessary pressure on the Supreme Court, particularly in the interpretation of outdated legal frameworks. We urge the government to place greater emphasis on the work of the Law Reform Commission, describing it as critical to maintaining a responsive and effective justice system. Meanwhile, the newly appointed chairman of the Law Reform Commission, Castle Bonavama, has restated President Joseph Boakai's commitment to fully support the commission's work. Chancellor Obama disclosed that with the president's backing, his leadership is determined to deliver results, adding that he would step aside if the commission fails to meet its mandate. He assured that the government of its intention to assemble a team of capable legal professionals to reposition the LRC for effective performance. The Girls Alliance for Future Leadership organization is calling on President Joseph Boakai to strengthen youth engagement, particularly with the girl child, as Liberia observes the International Day of Education. The Girls Alliance for Future Leadership is an all-female TH organization founded in 2010 by students of the William Lee Bono School. The International Day of Education, established by the United Nations in 2018, recognizes education as a human right. GAFL, in a release, said this year's observance highlights youth as agents of change in building inclusive and peaceful society. The release stressed the need for a neutral and political platform for youth government engagement, noting that excluding youth from national dialogue would threaten Liberia's development. The governments of Liberia and the United States are deepening partnership in the areas of security and justice. On Thursday, a high-level delegation from the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation conducted a strategic meeting at the Liberia National Police Headquarters in Monrovia. The high-level talks led by FBI's Christian Steele focused on dismantling criminal networks, financial crimes, and enhanced police capacity. During the meeting, the two institutions reaffirmed their shared commitment to targeting the sophisticated networks that threaten the stability and prosperity of both nations. In a post on Facebook, Police Inspector General Colin Gregory Coleman said the collaboration between LNP and the FBI is the cornerstone of major security. Police in Carisburg, Montserrat County have confirmed the arrest of 24-year-old Mohammed Ba alias Red Knight Third. Ba's arrest follows allegations that he raped a 57-year-old woman in Pension Town, a new gold mining area in Kodi district. The victim explained that Ba had asked her into a loving affair, something she refused, considering him to be her son. She added that upon her refusal, the suspect forcefully pushed her into the bushes and raped her. Our correspondent said Ba is currently at the Carisburg police station and will be forwarded to the Carisburg Magistrates Court for prosecution. Finance Minister Augustine Carfon is creating capacity building opportunities for member states of the Association of Accounting State Bodies in West Africa. According to Minister Carfon, public financial management is a strategic national priority. As such, the need to harness the skills of accountants cannot be overemphasized. The finance minister was speaking Friday in Monrovia at the 108th Council meeting of the Association of Accounting State Bodies in West Africa. The gathering, which convened delegates from Sierra Leone, the Gambia, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Nigeria, Togo, Benin, and Cameroon, aimed at enhancing operations of the association. Meanwhile, Minister Carfon has reaffirmed the Liberian government's steadfast commitment to institutional reforms to restore public trust while ensuring value for money. The Liberia Refugee Repatriation and Resettlement Commission has underscored joint collaboration as critical to addressing issues affecting migrants in Liberia. Elbc ROC Deputy Executive Director for Operations, Valley Simon, said the Commission is working collaboratively with other government ministries and agencies to ensure the goal is achieved. In an ELBC interview Friday, Mr. Sano underscored the need for institutions to involve to protect territorial integrity while upholding humanitarian obligations.
The immigration involvement, particularly when it comes to the migrants, as you know, there are a lot of issues that have to do with the migrants in the southeast.
Meanwhile, Mr. Balistano has lauded President Joseph Boakai for nominating Councillor Gerald Bangalu as the new executive director of Elbc ROC. He believes Councillor Bangalu, if confirmed by the Liberian Senate, will lead the transformation and modernization of the Commission's operations while deepening Liberia's engagement with international frameworks. And the lead prosecutor in the case involving a 14-year-old boy who was allegedly raped by former NSA agent Peter Bonchala has recused himself from the ongoing proceedings at the Temple of Justice. Councillor asked the judge's decision to withdraw from the case follows a request from the boy's mother. The mother of the 14-year-old survivor recently accused Councillor George of taking sides during preparations for cross-examination, intimidation, among others. In a statement Thursday, Councillor George said at no time did he engage in any acts intended to undermine the prosecution of the case.
And that was Vasta Talibel with the bulletin. She makes a return later with our weather and international developments. One of the big stories we follow in this evening, government and European Union signed €25 million financing agreement to strengthen artisanal fishing in Liberia. Today's development, earlier on Friday, a special prayer service was conducted by the religious community ahead of President Boakai's third State of the Nation address on Monday. The service, held in Pinkville, brought together scores of government officials, including former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, House Speaker Richard Horn, and members of the religious community, among others. Speaking at the program, President Joseph Boakai called for unity among the three branches of government to foster national growth and development.
To